Right, hello, hello. Right, there we go. Now we're back. Okay, so as I was saying, welcome to my stream, guys. So this is a new beginning, episode 3. We are again starting from the 4.8 patch cycle. Basically, what's happened was I've had a little bit of time off due to some personal reasons, and also I had a lot of encoder issues, but we're back again. So yeah, the keen-eyed amongst you would see that in the title we are actually in 4.8.1. So yeah, there's been another patch since then, and basically what's happened is I had all these issues. It's basically stopped me from playing. So yeah, with this series, I'm not too sure how long we're going to be running this series for, or what sort of goal we're going to go to, because again, if we start getting a little bit more money behind us and so on and so forth, I'm not too sure at what point we can call it a new beginning, so I'm yet to figure that out. But yeah, basically in this stream we've got a few things to go over. There is a bug currently at the moment that is not allowing me to take my undersuit off. Now that is going to cause a bit of an issue when it comes to this weekend, because we are going to be doing a major operation on this Sunday the 7th. That will be on stream, so yeah, make sure you're here for that. But we basically need to try and get this bug cleared. So what I'm thinking we're going to do is we're going to go and commit a crime, get a crime stat, and then hopefully we'll get shot by security, and then that will put us into the prison system. Basically, when we get out of prison, I'm hoping, because when you go into prison you get given new gear to do mining and stuff like that in, I'm kind of hoping that it resets the undersuits and allows me to take it off. But it's trial and error with this game sometimes. We'll see how it goes. It might work, it might not. But yeah, enjoy, sit back, relax, and enjoy the stream. Hi Northern Sass, how you doing? Hope you're well. Thank you Lighthouse for that. I don't know why that did that again. But yeah. Right, what we need to do first and foremost is we need to take some of this gear off, because I don't want to lose this gear. Cheers, thank you. You should be in every stream. That might help me out a lot when I make a fundle of it like that. With the power of editing, I can remove that. Okay, so what do we need to take out? We need to take all of this stuff basically out of my backpack. So I don't want to lose anything. We haven't got much money to be replacing stuff. Yeah, that is true. I have to wait for my son to go to sleep, so it's a little bit difficult sometimes. Right, we don't want a med gun because we want to die. Sounds a bit morbid really, but is what it is. Okay, right, so we are down to the bare minimum. What we need is a helmet, because I don't want to suffocate before we do this. If I lose that, I don't mind losing that. We need a gun. Again, we need something that I don't mind losing, but something that I can defend myself well with, because I basically don't want to die before we get a shot off on someone. Right, we'll go with Alcana. We'll take the scope off, because I actually like that scope. There we go, inventory's being a little bit annoying. Let's take a couple of mags just in case. In this point one patch, the inventory system's actually working a lot better, apart from this bug we're going to try and sort out now. So, right, let's see if we can take our helmet off to get a drink. Yep, and let's get some food and drink behind us. Let's get some food and then try and get this bug cleared. No, my luck, we're going to end up getting into Klesha and then it being like a 2 or 3 hour timer that we've got to stay in prison for, and that would not be helpful for the stream. Because funny enough, there's not much to do in prison. We can do some mining, we could do some oxygen oxygen missions, but not too great. Right, that should do us. Gear. Not entirely too sure how that damage has happened, but yeah, we'll fix that at a later date. Give her a good patch up. Right, there is a good possibility that we're gonna have to claim this Asgard at some point, so let's make sure there's nothing in it and that it is spare stock. Yeah, I only remember putting something in that locker on that side, so what I plan to do is basically fly to a bunker, shoot at one of the security guards, and with a bit of luck we get downed and they fall deaf and we get sent to Klesha, or we get bounty hunted. Or the other thing we do is we come back here and get shot by security, and then that will put us back into the prison. So yeah, let's wait and see how this goes.
Thank you for visiting.
We'll whack cruise control on and try and find a place where we can go.
Where creative innovation meets innovative creativity.
A data center should do it. We've just got to try and not get shot down on arrival, otherwise we're not committing any real crime then. I wouldn't normally play this side. I wouldn't normally play this game on the other side of the law, purely because bounty hunting is a thing. Bounty hunting is a thing, sorry, and it causes more problem than what it's worth sometimes. So. Let's take that cruise control off now, see if we're far out enough to the progress canal. let's find another data center to jump to. Actually, it's going to make us jump to Architect first, and then do that afterwards. Ideally, I want something in the daylight, just so we can see the mountains, because we might end up having to hide behind a mountain, flying low, so that the anti-aircraft guns don't take us out before we actually get there.
Quantum drive is now off.
We're only in an undersuit, and this is a very, very cold planet, so I'm not entirely too sure. We're gonna have to try and get as close as we possibly can before we get out. I'm not too sure this is even gonna work, but worth a shot. Well, it's kind of got to be worth a shot, because with the operation coming up on Sunday, I need to be able to put a rad suit on in order to be effective. So, can't put a rad suit on, we got a problem.
Shields online.
Right, it's somewhat in this direction. We'll put shields on.
Shields offline.
If we stay low, we should be okay, because that data center is the other side of this mountain, I believe. Okay, right, well, we're in the territory of it now, so right, there's the AA turret, so
Shields online.
let's get shields up, just so in case we do get pinged, get shot at, then we have somewhat of a fighting chance.
Shields hit.
Yeah, there we go. So we are well within range right now of those. Third person, let's see if we can chuck it down here. Not too sure we're going to be able to get up that ridge though. That's the data center. Screw it, let's try it here. Let's land here and see if we can run the other side of that bridge. My landing gear down. Yeah. Oh, we're just right in a crevice. Hi Lou, how you doing? It's alright, no worries. Because I see the chat through OBS and I don't see like who else is in the thing. It doesn't show me who is in it and who isn't. So yeah, how you doing? I haven't been around in a little while and I haven't been on SLC either. No, it's all good. I would never think you're rude, don't worry. It's all good. Oh, right, let's go do this. That's good to hear that you're doing okay. How's your streaming going and everything like that? Yeah, I'm good. It's just some personal things at home's taken a bit of a toll. And yeah, I had some encoder issues, PC problems, but I'm sort of figuring them out as I go along. So yeah, it's getting better. Okay, right, we somehow got to get up here. We've got no armor, so fall damage is going to be a problem. And the temperature is possibly going to be an issue. No worries, Lighthouse. Thank you for coming in and supporting the stream. Oh, nice. If I'm not busy, I'll jump on the stream. But I think I am quite busy tomorrow night, so. Oh, thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Yeah, maybe I'll drop you a message through Discord at a certain point. I'm not too sure, Lighthouse. Maybe you can give me some ideas on things to do. Okay, right. Here's the data center. We need to find someone wearing white armor. Thank you, Lou. Yeah, I really appreciate that. I will put a message in SLC as well, just to say that I'm basically not dead and that I am still here. And obviously I'll PM you. Right, normally there's some guys at the front door that we could shoot at. Kinda need to get this done quick though, because the last thing I want to do is basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to shoot at one of the guys in white, which is Microtech Security, and then hopefully maybe run in the base, try and get full death, and then hopefully get sent to the prison. those guys up there look like they're in white. Here goes nothing. Right, that's crime stat 3. Now, this is a punishable offence. Go on, guys, shoot. Shoot me. Shoot me. There we go. Okay, right, so that's us incapacitated. So there's no coming back from this. No one's gonna... The NPCs ain't gonna shoot me whilst I'm down here, I don't think. So let's hold backspace. Hopefully, I will be going to Klesher in the prison. And it's not that long. We're gonna have to leave the Asgard there for now and claim it later on. Okay, here we are. Welcome to Star Citizen's prison. How funny would it be if we've gone to all that effort to try and get the undersuit taken off and it actually spawned me in all my gear that I just went to that place in.
Retrieve a multi-tool from the commissary unit and proceed into one of the authorized mining tunnels. Look for any potentially valuable minerals and harvest them with the multi-tool. Deposit them in one of the mineral hoppers and you'll be issued a time reduction chit based on...
Okay, right, yeah, we are in Klesher gear, so... Okay, not too sure why we're picking up toilet roll, but you know. Let's start that just in case. What are you going to be streaming tomorrow, Lou? And this is where we fall over the edge. Nope. Right, here we go. Let's see how long this is going to take us.
Look out for any suspicious behavior.
2 hours and 43 minutes. So we're possibly spending the whole stream in here. Nice.
How's your shift? Everything under control?
Ready to take the next step on the road to rehabilitation. Find time today to think
I wonder though if we could take this stuff
all
off.
the wrongs you've done. Any negative can become a positive with a little bit of work.
Nope. Okay, we're not completely out the dark yet, but
Everything quiet. Got a bad feeling about today. Be sharp. Got it. How's your shift going? Been clear so far. A threat came to headquarters a little while ago. They're saying it's probably nothing. But be on the lookout just in
Everything
case.
good? Copy, sir.
I'm gonna need a cleanup crew dispatched.
Klesher Company is committed to legal rehabilitation. While most correction facilities see their inmates as criminals, we understand that everyone has a story,
right,
a point
there
of
we
view,
go.
or a situation
Our
that
mission's
led them
working
to
in
break the
here.
law. To us, no one is beyond redemption.
How's your shift going? Be on the lookout for anything suspicious. Can't be too careful.
Reset oxygen kiosk. Please be good. Please be good.
Proper quiet.
Route 1, depth 15, right at the end for the first one.
Everything good?
Nice.
Everything quiet.
Rumor is there might be some trouble.
Loud, clear,
That
quiet.
is just what we want.
Suspicious.
A threat came to headquarters a little while ago.
Prison's actually quite quiet unless everyone's in the
Be on the
mines.
lookout just in case.
Right. Route 1, depth 15. Route 1. Through the sign. This guy got anything in his backpack that we can take?
Attention! Attention! Please direct your attention towards the front gates. One of our guests has completed their rehabilitation and is being released. Let's give them a round of applause. Good luck back in the world, civilian.
Okay, so these in Star Citizen, these are the mining tunnels. This is basically where you go. You can mine to take time off of your sentence, or you could do the missions that I'm doing now. Let's try not to assault anyone, because otherwise that puts time onto your sentence. We definitely don't want that. So let's go. We've got to go all the way down to depth 15, so this is going to take a little while just to complete this one. Basically, how you know where you're going is on here. It says up here in a green light, it says 04, and then obviously these are each depth that we're going to. So now we're in depth 4. When it's green, that means you're going forward. If I turned around and it's got green exit going that way, then you know I'm on the way back. Then what we're going to do is do a couple of these oxygen repair missions, and then possibly do some mining just to pass the time. The good thing is with Star Citizen, this isn't in-game time, this is just time. This is just like a time thing, so what I might end up doing is going to sleep tonight. When I come back on Friday, or whenever I'm coming back on playing Star Citizen, then we'll be able to get out of prison and see if that's repaired our undersuit or not. Yeah, hopefully it does, Lou. We've got the organisation, well, the org that we do a lot of stuff in Star Citizen's got quite a big mission coming up this Sunday. So, and it involves me being able to put on a radiation suit. And if I can't, I'm not much help. So yeah, it'll be on stream. So if you wanna hop in and come and have a watch and enjoy the chaos, you're more than welcome to. Thank you, I'll see you there. It's basically going to be our org plus another org as well as, so yeah, there'll be quite a few of us all doing it. Yeah, it's going to be a good laugh, to be fair. that's the good thing about Star Citizen, is it's a great community for and everyone's helping each other out and willing to go that little bit extra, which is nice to see in a game. Right, what depth are we at? 10. 5 more to go. Oh, it is for sure. Yeah, I totally agree with you. I think if more games had that sort of community, then maybe some games wouldn't be as toxic as what they are. But yeah, I think the only other real community I've ever had that in was when I was doing a lot of sim racing. And that's it really. People was willing to help you on that, but any other games I've played, you don't get this community where everyone helps each other out. So yeah, it's nice to have that and to know that people will help you. Like, for instance, if I was to try and break out of this prison, which you can, then if I was to put one little message in the group, in the chat, I'm sure someone would come and get me or try and help. Or the other side of Star Citizen, a bounty hunter will take it. I'm outside, and then basically, yeah, they just kill me on the spot, and then I get more time on the sentence. So yeah, you do have to watch out. Yeah, the last part isn't great. It's happened to me a few times where I've got greedy, tried to get out early, put the old message in there, and then all of a sudden you get out, you think you're seeing the light for a decent amount of time, and then all of a sudden you go to get on their ship and then they just kill you, and it's like, ah, right. Right, we're at depth 15, so where is this machine? There needs to be like an auto run button where you just click it like a toggle and it just runs for you, because this takes so long. I'm not seeing no machine round here. Is this it? Nope. Aha. I believe that's it. There we go, now we've got some oxygen back. Right, let's go ahead and see if we can get another one. No other contracts for the way back just yet. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and do some mining, because there's an ore right there, and then double check in a second. I think that's actually already been done. Here we go. That's alright. Oh, we're cooking that already. Oh, maybe we weren't. Right. Let's get it in the green zone. Back off a bit just in case that goes bang. Get a few of these. And then we'll go ahead and have a look at the contracts again, see if there's any contracts we can pick up. Yeah, no worries, Lou. Thank you very much. I much appreciate it. And yeah, I'll probably maybe drop you a message tomorrow if you're free. But yeah, enjoy. Speak to you soon. Right, that's the one we just done. Let's have a look. I wonder if you've got to be back in that main area to get the contracts back, because we're quite far down. So let's go on a run, go back. I think depth 15 is the lowest you can go. Sorry, the furthest you can go. So maybe if we head back that way, we'll get more contracts. Just checking the YouTube stream isn't having any problems or delays. The quality on the YouTube stream isn't that great, however the one on TikTok, the one on Twitch is. So I'm not too sure what's going on there. Right. Let's make our way let's make our way back down here. Let's basically go back to the start and see if it's it's gonna work at the start. Guessing someone didn't get to the oxygen machine in time. Where is the green sign? Oh, over here it is. Got it. Right, let's try again. Contracts. No, still none yet. So let's still just make our way back down there. Nothing else we're going to be able to do otherwise, apart from mining. And this is why one of the reasons I don't do unverified missions that are on the bad side of the law as Star Citizen, because you get put in here for quite some time. It can be quite lengthy. We're only doing a sentence that is a couple of hours long, maybe even just it was just under 3 hours long if I remember correctly. On here you can be in here for up to 25 hours I believe. So yeah, and all we did was shoot that guy a few times. I don't even think we full killed him. Oh, we was very far down. Back again. Problem is the missions that you can take actually knock more time off I believe than what it does mining. So worth trying to get them if you can. Problem is, when I'm running through here, I'm looking at the things that you could mine on the side, and it basically looks like everything down this end has been mined, so... Contraband surrender. This is the ore deposit. Right, deposit what we had in there. Wasn't much, but knocked off a couple of minutes, so we've got an hour and 18 minutes. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go all the way into the exit and see if the missions do come back, because then that means we've got to run all the way back down just to get those missions. Must be getting close now, because I remember that body down there. I was checking it for loot. I think this other side's the exit.
Here's a friendly reminder to leave all materials.
Finally, some noise.
There's a shift. Everything under control.
Lesser Cares program, a percentage of all
I think
your
that's a bit of a
hard work
problem.
goes towards
That's
helping
also a
those
dead body,
less
because we
fortunate.
can loot them.
Together, we can turn your wrongs into a whole lot
Nice.
of right.
Right. Can we get another mission? Yes, we can. Okay, so it turns out I think you have to come all the way back here to be able to get them. Let's track that. Where are we going? Route 2, depth 5. Oh, that's not even that bad. Right, work mines. So it turns out I think you have to come all the way back to this seating area just to be able to get those missions, which again seems a bit annoying to me, but we want route 2, which is over here. We're only going to depth 5 this time, so nowhere near as far as what we just did. With a bit of luck, we can get that much time off where I can see if this has reset my undersuit issue before we end the stream, but I'm not too sure if it will. I'm not even too sure whether this is going to fix our issue as well. Right, depth 4. We're getting close. Right, depth 5. Here we go. Believe this is the one. Is it red? Okay, right. Okay, right, we don't need any more oxygen. Great. See. Is there one there? Nope. Right, let's make our way back. Let's see how much time that took off. I don't think it's going to be astronomical amounts, but worth checking and picking up another one, I guess.
Here's a friendly reminder to leave all
Head back in here and see if we can grab one. It's going to work from here. Or we're going to have to go right the way out there. Looks like it's right the way out here.
Thanks to our award-winning Klesher Cares program, a percentage of all your hard work goes towards helping those less fortunate. Together, we can turn your wrongs into a whole lot of right.
Okay, we could be released in 20 minutes.
Everything quiet. Nothing new to report. Hear you loud and clear.
Let's go mine for 20 minutes and see what happens. I think a lot of the stuff down here is going to be already done. Yeah, I think some guys have been down here and they've absolutely cleared this bit out. Let's head down a little bit further and see what we can get. Oh, this one ain't been done. Get these up. Maybe we'll crack one more rock and then see what the time is on. Is there another one within this vicinity, do you reckon? That'd be really helpful if there's one more big one just sitting there. Again, because we're still quite shallow, people that have been in here before us has basically cleared up. That's the problem with this. Some of these nodes look like they can be cracked, but some of them definitely can't. You've got to kind of look a little bit in areas where you might not notice it, especially at these depths. Oh, come on, there's got to be something round here that we can mine. Aha. Here we go, Alpha. What we'll do is we'll get this one done, get this one broke, tucked in, and then we'll see how much time we've got left. Not going to be long, I don't think. let's make our way back now and try and find where that ore deposit thing was. Put these in, and then hopefully that is us done in the prison. Let's see what happens here. A minute left. By the time we run up the top, I think we should be able to get on out of here. With a bit of luck, this has solved our issues, but this is Star Citizen. I'm not holding my breath.
Here's a friendly reminder to leave all materials found during...
Copy that.
Our award-winning Pleasure Cares program, a percentage of all your hard work goes towards helping those less fortunate.
Hey,
Together,
and we
turn
can
your
leave the
wrongs
prison.
into a whole lot of right.
Thank God for that. Right. Let's get on out of here and see if this has worked or not.
Everything quiet?
There would have been a lot of work just for it not to work.
Attention! Attention! Please direct your attention towards the front gates. One of our guests has completed their rehabilitation and is being released. Let's give them a round of applause. Good luck back in the world, civilian.
People are saying about removing the gear and everything like that off before you go up there. But I don't know how you can remove the undersuit if it's not working in the first place. So let's just remove everything off of the person that you can. And go back up now and see if that works. Right, here we go, moment of truth. Is this going to work or not? Or have we just done all of that for no reason whatsoever? Okay, so I believe it's given us the gear that we was in before. not giving me the undersuit icon, which is not good. Okay, so as far as I'm aware, that hasn't worked. Oh, well. Okay, guys, so I'm going to leave it there for tonight. Obviously, the stream didn't quite go to plan. I was kind of hoping that that was going to work and that the undersuit was resetted and it was going to come off, but that's not the case. So, yeah, I think I'm going to try and do a fresh install of the game tonight, and then hopefully that might change things. But again, I'm hopeful, but I'm not banking on that working at the moment. So, yeah. Thank you for watching the stream, guys. Thank you for people who participated in the chat. I do appreciate it. And I'll see you